Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the chapter respiration and lipid metabolism. And today's topic is breakdown of fats. Breakdown of fats. The fats are utilized in respiration for the production of ATP. They act as respiratory substrates when carbohydrates reserved in plants decline. The hydrolysis of fats is catalyzed by the enzyme neutral lipase, which can break the ester bonds and release glycerol and free fatty acids. The glycerol and fatty acids are further broken down. The glycerol reacts with ATP and forms alpha glycerophosphate. Glycerol combine with ATP to form alpha glycerophosphate and ADP. The alpha glycerophosphate is oxidized by NAD in presence of enzyme dehydrogenase to form dihydroxyacetone phosphate, which enters into glycolysis. And in glycolysis, it is converted into pyruvic acid. Alpha glycerophosphate combined with NAD to form dihydroxyacetone phosphate, and NAD is reduced into NADH2. The fats is broken down into fatty acids and glycerol with help of enzyme lipase. Breakdown of fatty acids. The fatty acids liberated from the degradation of fats can be subjected to either beta oxidation or alpha oxidation. The names of these two oxidations signify that either beta carbon atom or alpha carbon atom is attached and oxidized first. This diagram indicates the complete cycle of alpha oxidation of fatty acids. The alpha oxidation of fatty acids exists in some higher plants but does not occur in animals. The substrate for this are long chain fatty acids with 13 to 18 carbon atoms. Shorter fatty acids with less than 13 carbon atoms are not degraded by this process. It can convert fatty acids with even number of carbon atoms into those with odd number. The fatty acids with odd number of carbon atom could be degraded by beta oxidation. The alpha oxidation involves the following steps, which are given below. The fatty acids is oxidized oxidatively decarboxylated by an enzyme fatty acid peroxidase. The fatty acid peroxidase is involved for the conversion of fatty acid to aldehyde. Hydrogen peroxides are also utilized. Hydrogen peroxides are break down into carbon dioxide and water molecules. The fatty acids are oxidatively decarboxylated by an enzyme fatty acid peroxidase. The oxidizing agent is H2O2 and the fatty acid is converted to an aldehyde having one less carbon. The aldehyde is then directly oxidized with NAD by an enzyme fatty aldehyde dehydrogenase. The coenzyme NAD is reduced into NADH2 and a fatty acid with one less carbon atom is produced, which can enter the cycle again. Two reactions of alpha oxidation of fatty acids. beta oxidation of fatty acids. The beta oxidation was first studied by Knoop in 1904. It is important process of fatty acid degradation in plants. Knoop in 1904 suggested that two carbon were removed at a time following the oxidation by the beta oxidation of fatty acids. The process involves successive release of two carbon fragments in the form of acetyl coenzyme A. The beta oxidation pathway for saturated fatty acids is given below. Now this is the diagrammatic representation of beta oxidation of fatty acids. The fatty acids are actively reacting with coenzyme A. The fatty acid reacting with this coenzyme A, and ATP to form its coenzyme A derivatives. The reaction is catalyzed by enzyme thiokinase. This enzyme is involved, thiokinase, in outer mitochondrial membrane. The second step involves removal of two hydrogen atoms. FAD is reduced into FADH2. Two hydrogen molecules are removed between alpha and beta carbon atoms. Fatty acyl coenzyme A is converted to trans alpha beta unsaturated fatty acid coenzyme A in presence of enzyme acyl coenzyme A dehydrogenase. This enzyme is utilized. Now in third reaction, a molecule of H2O is added. 1 molecule of water is involved with the help of enzyme enol hydrase. Added H2O is added to trans alpha beta unsaturated fatty acid coenzyme A across the double bond to form beta hydroxyl coenzyme A in presence of enzyme enol coenzyme A hydrolase. In the fourth reaction, the beta hydroxy acyl coenzyme A is dehydrogenated to form beta ketofatty acyl coenzyme A. NAD is reduced in this step. The reaction is catalyzed by enzyme dehydrogenase. The beta C atom now bears a carbon functions, that means the beta oxidation. And the last reaction, the beta ketofatty acyl coenzyme A finally undergoes thioclastic cleavage in presence of enzyme beta ketoacyl thiokinase to release a molecule of acetyl coenzyme A and the molecules of fatty acyl coenzyme A. The fatty acyl coenzyme A produced in the reaction is shorted by 2 carbon atom. It enters the beta oxidation spiral until 2 carbon atoms are split out as acetyl coenzyme A. In this way, the long chain fatty acids release step by step 2 carbon units and finally degraded to acetyl coenzyme A molecules. Lipid catabolism. Triglycerides are a form of long-term energy storage in animals. They are made of glycerol and 3 fatty acids. Phospholipids compose of the cell and organelle membranes of all organisms except the archaea. Phospholipid structures is similar to triglycerides except that one of the fatty acids is replaced by a phosphorylated head groups. Triglycerides and phospholipids are broken down first by releasing fatty acid chain, and or the phosphorylated head groups in the case of phospholipids. From the 3-carbon glycerol broken backbone, the reactions breaking down triglycerides are catalyzed by lipases, and those involving phospholipids are catalyzed by phospholipases. The enzymes contribute to the virulence of certain microbes such as the bacterium Staphylococcus aureus and the fungus Cryptococcus neoformans. These microbes use phospholipases to destroy lipids and phospholipids in host cells and then use the catabolic products for energy. The resulting product of lipid catabolism, glycerol and fatty acids, can be further degraded. Glycerol can be phosphorylated to glycerol 3-phosphate and easily converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, which continues through glycolysis. The released fatty acids are catabolized in a process called beta oxidation, which sequentially removes 2-carbon acetyl groups from the end of fatty acid chains, reducing NAD and FAD to produce NADH and FADH2 respectively, whose electrons can be used to make ATP by oxidative phosphorylation. The acetyl groups produced during beta oxidation are carried by coenzyme A to the Krebs cycle, and their movement through the cycle result in their degradation of carbon dioxide, producing ATP by substrate level phosphorylation and additional NADH and FADH2 molecules. Other types of lipid can also be degraded by certain microbes. For example, the ability of certain pathogens like Mycobacterium tuberculosis to degrade cholesterol contributes to their virulence. The side chain of cholesterol can be easily removed enzymatically, but degradation of the remaining fused ring is more problematic. The 4 fused rings are sequentially broken in a multi-step process facilitated by specific enzyme, and the resulting products including pyruvate can be further catabolized in the Krebs cycle.